I'm just about ready to install this insert, but there's one important thing I have to do, and that's, I gotta be careful. I don't want to get my hands on the fins. Here's that end bit here. This is just a cap for where the condensate's going to come out. This is the back of the unit. Okay, and so I'm going to take that out. Some people leave that in, and then the water, you always have condensate, and this pan is kind of thick, but if it gets up too high, let's say it spits water, then you've got a fan blade in here that it could start hitting. I heard something that was hitting the plastic bag over here. You got two different fans, and the fan blade could start hitting the water, and then it spits it out of the side. So if you ever see that on your air conditioner, your water's not coming out, maybe because you have this cap here. Maybe it's as simple as taking this cap off. So you take that cap off like that. See, just a little cap. And you could leave it like that, and it can drip, 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 drip. Or you can put this on. See, this came with it. See how it's gonna hook right in there up against this rubber gasket, and then this sticks out, and then the water can drip out of that. Or you can install one of your condensate drain pipes onto there with a clamp and all that. And this sometimes is kind of tricky. Usually I'll have somebody here, and they're on the other side holding it, and then I push it in really super hard. I'm not sure where my hammer is. Where is my hammer? Oh, it's over here. I don't really think, no, I'm not, well, actually, I guess I am going to use the hammer. I'm going to just lift this up like that. And see, I've got to push this in and make sure it snaps in there. Okay, there, it snapped. Just like that, see? Make sure, if you don't get it in there all the way, maybe it snaps halfway and maybe it's not clicked in. I can tell it's clicked in. Okay, now that unit is ready to be slipped into the opening. Just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna get the next one set up like that. And see, I'm just gonna leave my extension cord pushed in there so my cord's not in the way of anything. Here's my little thermostat deal. Make sure nothing's involved with that. I look at my there's a little like little weather stripping here. Sometimes this kind of folds over. So I just check that, because when I put the trim on there, it wants to fit in a certain place there. So I check that. This has little plastic film cover over it. I don't take that off until after I install it, but you might never know it, but then after a while, if you start pressing on that, it gets all frayed and you think, oh, what's that? Well, it's that film layer that you should have peeled off first. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that over there. Let's see where my other plastic bag is. Oh, here it is. And my other piece is in there. Okay, here's my other one. And I'm going to get this other one over. Just work careful with these. You don't want to get those fins all messed up. If you do, you can fix a few of them if you take a tiny little itsy bitsy screwdriver and kind of put it in there. They do have a comb thing that you can fit in there, and sometimes even a wire brush, like a wire cleaning brush. And in fact, another unit here, it's all dirty. I'm going to take a wire brush to it, but you could take a wire brush, you know, something like this or something like this, and you can kind of push it in there and lift up and kind of do this. And sometimes you can get some of those bends out of the fin. The best thing to do is just try to keep your dirty paws off them, okay? All right, so I think you can see, let's see if you can see all that. Yeah, sure you can. Okay. I'm going to take that little thing off like that. And I'll just put my hammer under there because it's easier. I'm right down at the floor, right? Lift that up, that under there. I'm going to push this one in and hold my mouth just right and see if I got it, and twist on it, because see, I'm twisting on it and it looks like it's trying to lift. Okay, now I've twisted on there and pulling on it. It looks like it's snug right there. And then if you have a condensate pipe, you can put that on there, put a clamp on there, tighten it up, and away you go. If you decide not to use a condensate pipe, you can let it drip down into your landscaped area if you want. I wouldn't really suggest that on a second floor though, because now it's drip, drip, drip from way up high, especially if you have another air conditioner straight down below it. Then that starts dripping down on top of the other housing. It makes a racket. You don't want to do that, okay? So I've got 2 units here, all ready to be installed, other than this one here still has that bracket on, remember? Right down here. I'm going to unscrew that. I don't leave that on there like that. I take that off, and I'll show you how, when I put the trim on, I'll show you what I do with the extra extension cord, okay? Because I don't just let it hang like some people. It looks awful. I've got a trick for that. If you want to watch that, you got to just keep watching the video. I wasn't going to show you this one, but no, I will. You're learning. I always like to clean my tip off. Look at it. Got this turned to the wall. I'm going to turn it the other way just to keep it away from the wall. I don't want this to scratch the wall as I'm going, okay? Wiped my finger. I wet it. Just kind of like that. And that looks nice. Okay. I'm going to look at the joint. That one looks fine. It's kind of discolored just a little bit, but that's from the old caulking. And there's a little bit down on this one, and that's gone now. See, there's some right there too. I'll hit that in a minute. I'm going to do the top here. Putting a little bit extra in here because the gap's just a hair bigger on this one. Okay, build it up in there. Wipe that tip off of there. Got that off. This is supposed to be no drip. These things never seem to work on brand new tubes. See, it's still coming out. And this is one of those no drip ones when you press this. I can wet my finger, but I've got old caulking on there. This is at the top. I'll do it anyways. Okay. I'm holding my finger kind of at a slight angle, but trying to keep it the same because that one was a little bit thicker. I don't want to press in too hard. You know what I mean? Then I'll take off too much of the caulking. I'm holding my finger at the very same angle. I'm trying to keep that same. Granted, nobody's really going to see that top, but I know it's done right. Okay. Looks good. Got just a little out of the screw hole. I'll clean that off with my screwdriver. And speaking of holes, I forgot to fill up this hole over here where the screw, I'm not going to put one in there, okay? So what I can do is I can just put a little bit on my finger, that, and I can reach around there and push it in there until it comes out. In fact, there's enough room that I can just put it right there, and now I can make that flat. On the back side sticking out. I'm just going to angle it. Now I've filled that hole up. Okay. So far I haven't needed to use a rag or anything. Now I'm going to get this right here. This trim really needs to be painted. All I'm doing is covering the joint, making it look halfway decent. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm gonna do. Leave. And that's it until I put the insert in. Then I'm going to come back and do that with the caulking. Okay? That's it for now.